Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a challenger career review for you today. This is KT Malrang's Taliyah for LCK team KT Rollstar. This is a really clean game I want to show you by Malrang here. He really utilizes like reganking when he burns flashes and just really clinical, clean, methodical like League of Legends here. So I want to show you this and how he extends his lead after getting an early advantage. So let's jump into the review here. So let's start with his runes. So running Electrocute here, this is a really standard page. Electrocute, cheap shot, zombie ward, you can switch this out for eyeball collection. You'll actually notice here, he actually will start with a yellow ward, but then he'll switch it out to sweeper. So like Taliyah's really good just to be controlling river. Like Taliyah's the ultimate, like I sort of view her as like an AP assassin really. Like she can just sit here, similar to what Elise can do, is just sit in rivers and then like just one shot people with her seismic shock and her E. So really good to just get as much burst as possible with Electrocute. Ravenous Hunter just helps her get a little bit more sustain, the lifesteal. Perfect Time and Cosmic Insight. Perfect Time is just really good for the build. You obviously want to get Zhonya's as fast as possible, and Stopwatch saves you 600 gold and just gives you, your Stopwatch ability, which can like really win those skirmishes around the mid game. So let's jump into the review here. I'll put the full runes for Malrang over on my blog. It'll be in the description of this video. Alright, so coming out of base here, let's get Malrang's vision. Alright, so looking for potential invade. Alright, so here we go. So this is, notice here, he's placed his ward here, and he's actually going to base, get his sweeper now. This is really just to make sure that there's no funny business going on here. He's not going to get invaded on. And there it is, he sweeps with his red sweeper trinket. So again, this will work really well with zombie ward, and just really make sure that when he's ganking, he's not getting seen. Alright, so let's skip to buffs getting started. Alright, so starting blue here. Sort of want to like show you just his clear on Taliyah. So Taliyah does sort of have a bit of a hard time. Like you really need to be able to kite and use your. You can't actually see it, the red little circles. So then you can get the 3 procs of your Q. So you just really need to kite camps, and that's something that really takes practice. I think Taliyah's a really hard champion to just pick up. Maybe try it in custom games or some normal games beforehand. So Taliyah's not the best at doing wolves. Just wants to go topside, gets Raptors camp, and red buff. Alright, so Malrang here, he actually starts his red buff, and he actually just completely goes off it and walks around. What I believe here is because Cassiopeia warded his blue buff, since Gragas is not shown on blue yet, he actually doesn't know where he is. So Gragas could be literally just camping here. So he actually doesn't want to just go commit to it first. He wants to, check around, see where Gragas potentially is. So utilizing sweeper here, looking for a top gank. So I believe what he's also doing here is he's looking for potential counter gank. And this is where he actually sees Gragas. So Gragas shows up, and he actually sees him right here. He hasn't started blue at all. So there's only one thing that Gragas is doing right now is to gank this. So see what Malrang does here. He goes all the way. He's not seen in vision here by creeps. Sits here in the brush. Gragas shows up. And bang. Really clean gank. Just reading Gragas like a book, and that ward definitely really helps there. So really good usage of vision and the counter gank there. So Gragas is basically just going to give it up. The Rift Scuttler to him. Take in red buff now. Alright, so notice, so he's using his sweeper trinket again for the second time. Camille burnt flash before, so he's noting that. He knows, like, look at the wave right now. It is pushing into the Renekton, and what Camille's wants to do is try and push this as fast as possible and maybe look to roam, get some vision. So this is a really, really good counter gank, and I obviously worked really well timing with his camps as well, waiting for Camille to come back. And this is really going to set like Camille far behind here if this works. And as well, Renekton and Taliyah is an incredibly scary combo because Renekton, like as you see, like from a bunch of Gangsters games, you start with your W, then there's no way he can escape the seismic shock from Taliyah. So let's see how this. He's very patient. He's waiting for Renekton to open up this gank with the W, so he can get the seismic shock 100%. So gets that, and as you can see, just insane damage with the electrocute. No chance of getting away. He doesn't have flash. And now he doesn't have TP, so they push this in. Looks to base on 1500 gold. Absolutely shutting down. This shuts down the Camille just so much there, and it's really, really good to keep looking to come here and counter gank. Renekton obviously utilizing level 6. You can juggle Tara or aggro really, really well. So nothing really more to do top side now. Let's go on bot side to clear camps. Check Rift Scuttler. Alright, so here he's looking at the wave. This is starting to build up to be a really, really big wave. And what Malrang wants to do here is he wants to utilize this wave to potentially go for a dive. So just sweeping again, making sure he's not seen. We do see Gragas up here. So he knows Gragas is going mid now. This is literally really, really free. And this is where Taliyah is just really, really strong. Absolutely gonna like just slowly like chunk him down with like Qs and Es. Like there's just no escaping these ganks for against Taliyah. Pop the Cena and get the kill on this. A really, really well executed dive there. They both trade TPs. The sorry, Renekton TPs down there just to secure it. Really good flash from Malrang there. So, huge early advantage, and I want to really just show you guys how he is going to absolutely extend this game and look to close it out in as clean fashion as possible. Bases here, gets 2 pink wards, finishes his jungle item, so that's a really, really good base. Always, if you can, get 2 pink wards. Really, it will really help you control river for key objectives like dragon and just obviously helping your lanes as well. You know, I always say control wards win games. So looking top now. So I really like this pathing out of base. Goes to just clear top side. His blue buff is up, but it is better because dragon is up now and they have full river control. To look to just clear from top to bot and then get dragon. It's the most efficient path for experience and gold, and also completely gets rid of the opportunity for Gragas to counter jungle the Taliyah when she's like doing dragon. So whenever you have a lead like this, always be thinking, how can I get dragon? How's my pathing going to revolve around getting dragon as efficiently as possible? Alright, so Leona's just clearing vision here. Malrang's just clearing his camps. No really need to rush this dragon. Let's clear camps, then look for the dragon. So Cassiopeia is engaged here. Trades the kill on Pike, so it's still 1 for 1. And the best part about it here is that Taliyah still has river control, so just looks to push out mid for a potential dragon. So sees Gragas actually look to go top side. I think Gragas is literally just going to concede bot side, concede the tower. And this is really, really good. This is going to deny experience for Pike, and also just really, like, he's really trying to soak up the experience here, and he's going to be very, very far ahead. Like, right now, if you can see, like, Gragas is close to level 7, so he's about a whole level up, but, you know, Malrang's approaching level 8 at this stage, which is almost like the highest level in the game. So, I do like taking that mid wave there. Like, you always need to think, like, you know, is this bad for my mid laner? But in that situation, like, the wave's going to reset, so Cassiopeia is going to be fine, so just go back onto this wave in a reset position. Alright, so actually doesn't decide to go bot here. Sees Gragas mid, looks for another gank top. He's noticed there's a wave push in here, so let's look at what Malrang saw to walk up to top side. So he sees Gragas has got like priority this lane. Camille's like scared of him. He has Tiamat as well, so that means, I mean, they both have Tiamat, but Renekton can push waves much faster than Camille with his Q in like the early stages. So he's looking to get this, and again, Renekton with ultimate with Taliyah is just such a strong ganking combo. So let's see how this plays out here. Just waits for the wave patiently. And just absolutely pops the Camille. Looks to get some turret plate in. Alright, so there is threat of Dragon right now, so Malrang should be looking to base very soon. Decides to get Rift Scuttler, then base. The good thing about it is that Cassiopeia is constantly pushing in Pike, so there's really no threat of Gragas doing Dragon, or like, yes, Gragas could jump over this wall and take Dragon, but Gragas, to be honest, doesn't have the best Dragons. So he decides to go top side here. Get his red buff. Let's clear topside camps. Waiting for bot lane to come back so we can get free dragon. Alright, so going top again. Like, look how much he's ganking this Camille. Like, just really just making sure she's not getting any room to breathe here. She's pushed up. Just waiting for Renekton to appear, and doesn't even need Renekton, just one shots. And this is just the power of Taliyah. Like, electrocute, just absolutely just insane damage when you hit that seismic shock. Alright, so sees Gragas bot side now. He might be trading Dragon for this, but obviously thinks that Rift Herald is worth it to break open the map here. Like, again, like, notice Malrang has literally just been top like the last like 10 minutes. Like, there's not cared much about like bot at all, even though Dragon's there. It is a Tarm center, so like in terms of like matchups wise, like this is not the easiest lane to gank with Tarm, like W and stuff. So just really utilizing Renekton and Taliyah combo. So I really like just going all in on one side of the map, shutting down Camille, getting this Rift Herald early. Alright, so uses his ult there to cut off the path for Camille. Camille jukes with her E. Alright, so I would actually be a little bit scared here. Pike has gone missing mid lane, so they could be looking for a 2v2 here. Gragas is definitely bot side, he gets drag, so he feels comfortable walking back in here. And again, there's almost zero counterplay to this, honestly. Renekton W into Taliyah E. Alright, so there's no way they're going to be able to get that tower. There's still one turret plating up for it. The last turret plate is incredibly hard to get, so the wave will die by that. Just looking to base. Alright, Renekton cancels his base. There's a stopwatch there for you, being as effective as possible. Pike just used Ignite and his ult, so that's really good for especially Cassio, now that he doesn't have Ignite ult and mid lane's pushing in. Like, Pike essentially just wasted a roam there, and that was all just because of literally one rune, which is that perfect timing. Stopwatch. Alright, so Malrang's pretty low on mana here. Looks to catch mid-wave, whilst Cassio is dead. Goes back to base, gets Oblivion Orb, gets Pink Ward. Now going bot side. He's looking to clear his camps. Alright, so notice he uses Rift Herald here. This is in like death range for Rift Herald. Like, yes, you could say, well, you know, technically it's like 4 versus 5 right now. Misfortune's dead on, like, not on the map. The thing is here is that in terms of like sieging potential, like Cassio and Taliyah, like Gragas Pike, they really need to land their abilities, and they could just really just play it safe, just back off, let Rift Herald get this tower and slowly just get the sort of the remaining health just with auto attack. So really like this to break mid. Breaking mid with Rift Herald is the best usage of Rift Herald you can do, because what happens, it really helps to break open the map and just allows you to be able to push mid and then like roam bot, roam top. So huge advantage breaking mid tower in the early to mid game stages. Alright, so as you can see, just gets, there's no counterplay there for the blue team. Gets mid tower, looking to just clear up top side. Do some counter jungling while he's here. Alright, Camille does get away from that one. We see Gragas top here, so this is all free counter jungle. Right, again, look at this. He's just going straight top again. Like, this Camille has just had 0-5 right now, just absolutely camping her, and gets another kill on him. So again, knew this was pretty safe. Gragas was bot side, and there was not much opportunity for failure there. Alright, so unfortunately Cassio does die here to the Pike. Alright, looking bot side now. At the end of the day, this is the next objective on the map. They've got mid tower, they've got top tower. Looking to use mid push to dive this bot lane, 4-man dive. And they actually time ult out of there, so use that ultimate. It's really, really good just to burn that off the map. Alright, just helping bot lane get this tower. Alright, so he could have chosen to do his camps here, but Dragon is spawning soon. You want to be basing right now. He has 600 gold as well. This is a really good base. You can get Morello and Nomicon, which is a huge item for the Taliyah. Refreshes pink wards, goes straight bot, ready for this Dragon. And there's really not much opportunity for the enemy team to take this. They have like full control of the river right now. Malrang's placing his pink wards, just sweeping the river. Knows this is pretty free. Alright, using the opportunity, not much happening on the map right now, just to go take his camps. Rift Herald has spawned for the second time. Alright, so the team's fighting right now is going to help them. He's seen on a pink ward, but needs to potentially help the team. Goes back to clear it. Alright, so the team should definitely just be looking to push in mid here and then just go do Rift. Again, not much counterplay to it. They have full control of the river. Malrang still has a pink ward that he can use to control it, and also they have mid push, so enemy team needs to react to mid, but they decide to continue to siege. I think it's pretty hard to be sieging at 17 minutes in the game here, like this. Just we should be looking at sideways. It's a pretty big wave top. Bot's not fully pushed in yet, and again, Rift Herald's up here, so just go to Rift Herald, get that, and look to continue the siege with using Rift Herald. So notice here, they actually decide not to rift and actually use it as bait. So because they have full control of this river now, well, I guess Leona is basing here, but Renekton's sitting here camping, and look again, just absolutely just kill that Camille so quickly. Uses the wall to cut them off mid. He's playing patiently, waiting for his cooldowns to come back up. Forces Tom to use his stopwatch. Alright, so really, really good team fighting coming from Malrang. Really knows the limits of his champion, knows when he should be going in, when he needs to sit back, wait for his cooldowns to come back up. Alright, Rift Herald's pretty free. Everyone on the enemy team had to base, and Pike is dead. Gets Rift Scholar before base in. Alright, reset pink wards. Notice that again. Always 2 pink wards when you can from base. Looking to get Gromp. Alright, so Rift Elves starting to come up. That's where you'd start to be looking to potentially look to control that. River, I mean, River already is controlled, but they definitely can start looking to get that. But he is deciding to go bot again, just really trying to kill this Camille again. Like, he's not giving Camille any second, but realizes he actually really does need to be top here. Cassiopeia is actually trying to start this and everything. I think this is a pretty risky move. They walk in there. Malrang decides to clear mid, make enemy team react to that. Comes back in here for some River vision control. Alright, they're just looking to camp again. This Gragas is just going to die instantly. Renekton's doing a really good job to just camp as well. Alright, Gragas is dead. Camille just came back up. They have full control of the river here. Pretty much a free Baron. 21-minute Baron. They're running 7-0-7. They got like over an 8k gold lead. So this is, again, really clean game from Malrang's Taliyah here. Just to get top lane ahead. And snowball the game from there. Gets Fire Dragon, decides not to reset after Baron. Teams fighting mid. I always hate that. When the team fights and you're doing an objective as a jungler, just for like no reason, you've got Baron. There's actually no reason to fight this at all. This is like really frustrating. So they've literally just lost 3 Barons for almost no reason. Alright, still doesn't start the base. He has 1500 gold. I think he potentially wants to get like a stopwatch just on base or something. I mean, sorry, Zhonya's Hourglass. I'll definitely be basing and looking to reset my wards here. Alright, so actually does do that, but instead bides Fiendish Codex there. So yeah, so he's going in for Zhonya's Hourglass, next item. Again, Zhonya's is really strong item. With Taliyah, you use all your abilities, they go on you, use Zhonya's, then you use all your abilities again. It's really strong. Alright, so just using his Q to check in case they're camping brushes, I really like that. Making sure he's just not dying for no reason. Alright, looking to utilize Baron to pressure mid-wave here. Alright, but he actually gets caught by Tarmalt here. He does have Flash, but yeah, the entire enemy team is here. He dies this. So this is just something you need to like deal with Tarm. Always be thinking like, alright, where can Tarm, like where's the enemy? Can I see Tarm? Can they have my overextended, can he ult? So, bit of a misread there from Malrang, but sort of well played there by the blue team as well. Man, Conqueror Cassiopeia is just so strong. Cassiopeia actually dies there. So this is actually a bit of a throw from red team. They just come back 3k gold. Alright, it has 1000 gold, but there's no item spaces left for him to get. Can't get pink wards. Goes bot side. He needs to wait for his team to come back alive before doing anything. Just clearing camps. Right, always looking to push mid-wave, then move into river. Get Rift Scuttler. Alright, we're looking for a pick mid here. He uses wall, doesn't ride it, just uses it to block them off. Now blue team's going to be in a really awkward position here. Using his range to his advantage, so really clean gameplay there. Using that ultimate to catch off the enemy. This should lead into an inhibitor. Really good flush there from Malrang to dodge the ult by Pyke. Alright, so we have 2500 gold. He can get Zhonya's now. I would be looking to base and prep Dragon. Yes, Cassio's pushing bot here. But actually decides to stay, and he actually gets caught here. So let's just go back there. They must have had a ward behind. Yeah, they did. So sort of pretty unfortunate here. Gets caught off guard by the TP. And they're probably going to lose Dragon off this now. Alright, I mean, that was just really well played to Kimo. I guess there's not really much you can do there. Buys Zhonya's, gets another Rod. Alright, this is really risky by red team here. It's 3 versus 5 right now. And Misfortune's not there, so yeah, lose Baron here. They actually might lose, yeah, Baron as well as that Dragon. So yeah, blue team's capitalizing really well on this. Looks to check the Baron. Nice, so they're doing it pretty slowly. You can just play this pretty patiently. Wait for them to commit to it. Doesn't have flash, so can't really just try and get a flash smite over the wall, but Camille basically just dies, walks in there. They do get Baron. Really good Zhonya's from Malrang there. And get a couple more picks, and I think they pretty much just end the game here. So yeah, again, really wanted to show you this game here. Really clean gameplay from Taliyah there, utilizing the range of his champion. Just absolute focus top, utilizing the CC that he had with the Renekton's W for his Seismic Shock, and just, you know, really good performance to carry this game. So let me know in the comments below what you thought. Again, all my notes and the room page and his build path will be over on my blog. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do any specific pro players in general or champions you want me to do a challenge review of. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next review.